everyone! It's good to see you, and I'm really grateful that you're here. I recently discovered that I am a winter in seasonal color analysis. It was actually one of you all that kind of made me want to explore this. I knew I had like an olive skin tone. That probably means that I have a cool undertone, so I was kind of ruling out being a warm undertone anyway. I think I was wearing just like a black button up in a video, and one of y'all were like, "Oh, you might be a winter. Like your skin looks really great and you're just wearing black." And I thought about it and spent a lot of time trying out different levels of intensity in the cool palettes, and I thought, well, I still look okay with like gold jewelry or with, you know, kind of an orangey terracotta brown color. And so I was like, well, maybe I'm just somewhere like in the middle where like I'm in like a soft category, like a low intensity category, and like the cool side, which is why I can borrow from other low intensity colors. But the more I sat with it, and when I finally I bought this navy shirt, and it just changed my life. I don't know how I didn't perceive this before, but navy is in the winter palette, probably like a cool winter, deep winter, in that range, which I was like, what? That's wild. But then it hit me, maybe I should try silver jewelry. I don't know if y'all know this, but I am engaged currently. My fiance got me a ring in a like silvery tone, as you can see. It has that coolness to it. It was like, oh my gosh, like I need more silver jewelry now. Like I just feel like it suits me so well. And I was just looking at the comparison with the silvery cool tone ring and with gold rings that I usually wear, and I thought there's like a very clear discrepancy here. Like I think the silver actually truly goes better with my undertones than I was allowing it to. And so it's time for me to try silver jewelry and see how I feel. Linjer reached out. They were like, hey, you want to do another video with us? I said yes, and they sent me some pieces from their silver jewelry collection, their sterling silver jewelry. So I'm excited because now I get to work with Linjer again, and I get to try out silver jewelry and compare it directly with the gold jewelry that I usually wear, so we can kind of see the different effects that it has on my skin. I'm already wearing some of the silver pieces, and I'm still wearing some gold too, as you can see. So let me just tell you all a little bit about Linjer. If you've seen my collaborations with them before, you know I love them and I love their jewelry. Linjer believes that people should be able to invest in high quality pieces without overpaying for brand names and logos and things like that. They sell direct to customers online, so that means they're able to keep their costs low and pass on savings to their customers. This is important information if you're on a budget but you still want really nice pieces. One of the things I realized is a perk of being a silver girly is that silver is not nearly as expensive as gold pieces. So if you have a cool undertone, good news, you guys, good news. I realized this also because my fiance has a warm undertone, which means she is going to be getting gold pieces for the rest of her life from me, and I will have to budget accordingly. Another core value of Linjer is their efforts in sustainability. They use 100% recycled gold and silver, so they don't have brass-based pieces. All of their gold vermeil is thickly coated sterling silver, so it's gold-plated, it's extra thick, so it'll last for a very long time, especially if you take the time to take care of it. And I'll put another video where I talk about making your gold jewelry last a little bit longer. And these are some pieces that I got from Linjer recently as well, and they are really holding up. They also use lab-grown diamonds, so they're conflict-free gemstones. They're ethically sourced gemstones as well. And also when they ship pieces to you, they offset carbon emissions. You can order with a sound mind, knowing that your order isn't actively contributing to planetary issues. And ultimately, that stuff isn't your fault anyway. Let's blame the big CEOs. Let's blame the big corporations. Big gas companies and oil companies are to blame for these sorts of things. Significantly more responsibility needs to be placed on them anyway. But obviously, you know, do your part and be mindful about where you're making your purchases, if you're making purchases at all in these unprecedented times. I'm going to show you a few different pieces that I received from Linjer. So the first piece I want to show you are the Jewelry hoops. They're so gorgeous. I love them. I actually had a pair of these in gold vermeil years ago, and I lost them in all the times that I've moved in the last few years. I lost like one of them, which is so frustrating. But yes, the Jewelry hoops are so beautiful. They're like a really thick shape, very chunky shape, which is so pretty. Another piece that I have been styling pretty much every day ever since I figured out this combo, I have on my Amelia square huggies and my Junie twisted hoops. I love this combination. I love the geometry of it. I love the texture of the twisted hoop. I think that this stack is really gorgeous because of that. You know, last time I got my little stars, and they actually have these little stars in silver, but I wanted to try like mixing metals, so I wasn't gonna get another pair of stars. I really wanted to try the leaf earrings. You guys know how I love trees. I think that they're so cute. Oh, they're just like two little leaves. Okay, next I want to talk to you about rings. They sent me the Paula ring, and it looks so beautiful with my engagement ring. I'm like, I am obsessed. So I wanted to show you the difference between how the Paula ring looks on my hand and see it in comparison to my gold vermeil jewelry from Linjer. I think that the two, like, you can clearly see a difference in how the silver melds with my coolness and how the gold is in contrast with it. You can kind of see the way that the gold kind of brings out a yellowiness, a greenness in my hands, and how the silver is just softly integrating with my natural palette there. So again, it's an interesting experiment. Does it mean I'll never wear gold jewelry again? No, of course not. Does it mean that I'm definitely going to try incorporating more silver into my jewelry collection? Absolutely. Since the pieces are small and dainty, they aren't, and away from my face. It doesn't matter if you like want to mix metals or if you want to wear jewelry that is different from your undertone, especially if you're wearing dainty pieces. I would say if you're wearing really big, like chunky pieces, it might be important to consider the color palette a little bit more. Like if you're wearing like a big statement earring or statement necklace and it's like right by your skin and your face, then you might want to consider your undertone a little bit more. But if you're wearing like little dainty jewelry pieces, like then you probably don't have to think about it too hard. You can definitely wear gold. You can definitely wear silver if you have a warm undertone. Like these sorts of things are like fun to think about, but it's not the end of the world. If you want to wear gold, just do it. You know, you have one short life, and so you don't overthink it. And sometimes you have to try new things to find out what is more aligned with how you want to present yourself and how you want to express. If you want to try out Linjer and figure out which metals are your favorite to use with your skin undertone, or just wanting to add beautiful pieces to your wardrobe, definitely use my discount code, which is Frani. There will be a special offer for anyone who uses my code on Linjer's website, which I'll link down below as well. It's a great time, as always, to shop sustainably if you're going to, and if you need to. Definitely check out Linjer. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you can kind of see the things that I'm seeing and pointing out to you in this way. I really have been having a lot of fun with color recently, now that I know my undertone and I know my color season. I think this has been a more fun discovery than realizing that I was flamboyant and mean. So I don't know, I've been loving wearing navy. I've been loving wearing like emerald greens. I've been loving just trying out those sorts of deep jewel tone colors and really seeing the way that my skin absolutely like lights up. I will talk to you very soon. Springtime is right around the corner. Tend to your space, tend to the ones you've been entrusted to love, and I will talk to you soon. See ya!